Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's Brianna Ray from BriIY here to bring you another craft kit. This is one that I've been trying to, or rather dying to try for a hot minute. Unfortunately, every time I've gotten fresh flowers, I have forgotten about it, but now I have fresh flowers and it's summertime. This is one of those things that I got in the middle of winter and said, why did I get this in the middle of the winter? I can't even go out and pick flowers. And of course, I did attempt to grow some wildflowers in my front yard and it just was not working out for me. I do not have the greenest of thumbs, evidently. So here's a flower pressing kit. I received some flowers this past week. In the summer, I teach theater to young kids, 6 to 8, and after our last show that we put on at the end of our theater camp week, one of my students gave me a beautiful bouquet of flowers to thank me for the week. It was very sweet of her, and I was looking at them and I was like, this is the time. Alright, I've got a list of everything that belongs in here and I'm just running through it. 2 wooden pressing plates, one for the top, one for the bottom. I've also got some lining papers, which are these just like tiny little parchment tissue paper sort of deals. Drying plates, which are super hard if you listen to that. That is thick, and they're in this vacuum sealed paper. It also tells me what the purpose of all these things are. So the lining is to keep the drying plates and sponge sheets clean. Here are our sponge sheets to keep pressure between flowers, to keep the pressure even. These are actually going to absorb moisture. These are just kind of like the top and bottom of the sandwich that we will eventually make of flowers. Instead of having hardware that like screws down, it looks like this kit uses just like a Velcro tape that we kind of like pull and then tighten. I'm interested to see how that goes because I'm not so sure about it. The directions are super clear. I love this full color book. It even shows you kind of layer by layer what each of these is supposed to be. So the black are the drying plates, the thin gray lines are the lining paper, like the tissue paper, and then there's a sponge sheet on top. And it looks like you just kind of make a pattern of that all the way up. And then you can press multiple layers of flowers even within this. Fasten the straps, put in a Ziploc bag, and wait for 2 to 3 days. There's also an option here for accelerated drying. So this recommends using the box cutter to slice the thickest part of the stem towards the back, and also using the needles to sort of add some holes into those thicker pieces and thicker leaves to let it dry quicker. It's got some storage bags in there. That's what those were. I saw those envelopes. And then, of course, we have some DIY directions for the bookmarks, the clear bookmarks, flower letters, and so forth. So we've got some crafts in here specifically, but I'm really here just to test the actual flower pressing piece of it. So I'm gonna grab my flowers and let's get started. Here they are, so beautiful and in your face. I've got some, I think these are Lysianthus towards the bottom. I believe I had some of these in my wedding bouquet, but I can't be sure. I've got a little bud here that never opened that I'd like to see pressed. A carnation. I'm going to start the first layer together and kind of work you through everything, and then I'll hyperlapse through the rest. So I'm going to grab my first wood piece. It's got all these tissue papers kind of stuck to it. I also need to open up these drying sheets in this vacuum seal pack. I love opening these things up. I don't know what it is. It just gives me so much joy to feel like that air release. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Drop in the comments below if that also is a weird guilty pleasure of yours. Perfect. Okay, so yes, these are really thick and hard. Okay, so I'm going to set that down. That's the first layer. Next, we need one of our tissue paper linings just to keep everything clean. Nothing gets squirted around here. And I'm going to do one of my thicker flowers, one of these white daisies, I think, first. So I'm going to grab these scissors, see if I can just use stuff from the kit. Flip it over, and I'm going to cut her real close. Beautiful. That was a nice cut, not so bad. I've also got this guy, so I'm going to try to press one like fully like open flat at least. And then I might try to do one from the side. I'll stick these petals back where they came from. Yeah, this is exactly what happened the last time. I broke the like middle part to flatten it and all the petals fell out because of course they did. So I don't know, there's no real direction on that. Okay, well, I'm gonna add a couple more and then we'll do our next few layers. Just kind of working my way through. I'm on layer 3 right now. This is my third one I'm doing. And I believe I'll have enough room to do all the flowers, which is great. But something that I am noticing is it obviously doesn't lay flat as you're piling it up. So you kind of got to make sure it's at least flat enough for you to stick. So this right here is what I'm talking about. These ones with these really big backs on them. You know, like this. I'll grab another little one. Obviously, these are not going to lay flat. You cannot press them flat. So I guess I just kind of snipped the top off and I'm spreading them out like this. But like this is the kind of thing that like, man, I really wish I had some actual direction on. All right, smash and flat. Wonderful. And then after this last piece of sponge, we're supposed to take this guy on top. And that is making our pressed flower sandwich. The directions here are also like so just straightforward. Layer as shown in the sketch, fasten, put in a Ziploc and wait 2 to 3 days. So again, very, very minimal, like no tips or anything. Good gravy. Okay, so I need to set them under with the Velcro side facing down. And I just got it caught in my pants, unfortunately. Then we're gonna come up and you're gonna stick it through. And I'm just gonna go as tight as I can. All right, big old plastic bag. Pop it in here. And let's make sure we get all the hair out, just for me. Wait 2 to 3 days for complete drying. Okay, like I said, it is Monday. I guess I'll come back to you guys on Thursday because I will be out of town Friday. So, 3 days it is. In an ideal world, I would have waited the full 72 hours. Instead, I waited about 70 hours and 45 minutes because it is 4:45 3 days later. So instead of 6 o'clock, which is when I wrapped it up and set it in. So we're just gonna hope that that's long enough because my printer is I'm trying to print something in high quality and I have just like a garbage home computer, so it's taking forever. So if you hear some noises in the background, just know that like I can't. I'm so bored and I need something to do. So here we have it. I don't know what to expect. Let's pop this baby open. Yeah, I feel like I can't take these out yet. I'm gonna have to pop them back in, and I'm out of town all weekend, but hopefully it's kind of cool that you can see like the shapes on here. But hopefully, this one you can like hear how dry it is. I need to. Yeah, this one doesn't have that same like crunch almost that this one has. So even though it's not necessary, I'm gonna pop it back in, and I will come back in another couple days, and hopefully by then we will be all good. This is like the 12th time I've tried to film this. It is now almost a full 30 days after I put them in here because I keep opening them and they're not dry. This is my hopeful energy coming in. The fact that I can push them a little bit more is promising. Alright, I just spent about 5 minutes getting everything up. Obviously the ones that were not already like connected fully fell apart. So you can see these petals are a little messy, and some of the drier parts, like the backs, totally got stuck. So this is like half together and half falling apart. You could see over here that a lot of these really previously heavy papers are kind of ripped on the edge, which is interesting, and they're definitely floppier. These are the things that they said we would have to like air out. But I did get some good ones. Unfortunately, this yikes, she didn't turn out so hot. But the petals are kind of pretty and kind of separate. I like that I have this like color that I didn't otherwise have. I'll show you kind of some of my other favorites. What I believe are these hostas here turned out pretty nice, actually nice and flat, kind of off to the side that I pressed them. Yeah, I didn't have any issues with most of these. They do still somewhat feel, they're just really delicate, I'm thinking, because they're still crispy feeling and sounding. They just don't move the same way. This one's super fun. This is the rose that I crushed, and you can actually see like all of the details still in it, even though it's flat, which is really cool. And of course I have the petals of those roses as well. Well, I'm gonna go place these in a plastic bag and leave my bits out to dry. Obviously it worked, just definitely not in the time frame that I was expecting. It was easy, nothing too crazy about it. It's just a matter of how long are you willing to wait, and are you on a deadline? Definitely something that's kind of cool, like if you get flowers semi-regularly like I do, kind of cool to preserve them and then kind of turn them into something fun and interesting. With all that said, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I do put out new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I'd love for you to be here for the next one. Thanks again so much, and I hope to see you then. Bye!